Test. We're okay. We are about to go live in just a few minutes. We got a fun one today. All right. So thank you all for hanging out with me. Um, Today we are going to learn Hosanna, Kirk Franklin classic. Um, this is probably in my top five, top three of favorite gospel songs of all time is Hosanna by Kirk Franklin. Um, the song has a lot of energy. Um, it 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 has a lot of parts to it, but we're gonna take it slow and move through each section. We're not even gonna do it all today. I'm gonna break this up into different videos. So today we're just going to do the introduction. The introduction by itself has has plenty of stuff to dig into, so we're going to get through all of that. Get your practice, and I'll give you. By the time we get done today, you work on the introduction tonight. You work on it all day tomorrow, and by the time I come back to you with part two, you're already going to have the intro down, and you're ready for the next section. Okay, so let's jump right into it. We are learning again Hosanna by Kirk Franklin, and today we're going to be featuring the Loops by C Dub app. If anybody out there have been around Piano Clubhouse for a while, you know that one of my first teachers was Carlton Whitfield, aka C Dub, and he has produced a music app, and it does this is a loops app. It creates loops, and there's probably about over 1,000 gospel songs in this loops app. Um, and that's not even an exaggeration. He custom creates loops for every gospel song that's out there. And so I pulled up the loop for Hosanna, and check this out. You can't tell me that doesn't sound great. Okay, so this is Hosanna. This is the loop that was custom created for Hosanna. In the Loops app, you can tap tempo with BPM and slow tempo down. Here it's slowing down. Awesome app. So we're going to be using that today to kind of practice with. I encourage you to get it. It's on the App Store. It's on the Android Play Store. It's called Loops, Loops, by C Dub. Check it out. Hey Jennifer, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Rick Smith, what's up, man? Be sure while you're all here, please click on that like button and subscribe button. Clicking on all of that lets me know that you all like what you're seeing, and additionally it tells YouTube that, hey, people like what he's doing, let's promote his stuff more. So it just takes a couple seconds to do. Just click that like button for him. That it really helps me out. Who else is online? David, what's up, man? David Dillon, thank you for stopping by. J.O. Jabwan, thank y'all for stopping by. Appreciate it. We got Jay from Kenya. That's what I'm talking about. You are all on for the right night. This is going to be a fun night. This is probably one of the most epic introductions in gospel, and you are going to learn it tonight. I will show you exactly how it's played note for note. So let's get started. I'll play through it first, and then we'll get started. Hosanna by Kirk Franklin. Here we go. I'm turning it down a little bit. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. One, two. A little sloppy, but you get the idea. Let's break down how that goes, okay? Oh, we got somebody from Germany. What's up, man? Mr. Emmanuel, thank you for stopping by. So let's go ahead and break down um, this introduction. So left hand, now I'm going to show you the advanced version, well, not even advanced, but the original version, how it's written. And then I'll show you kind of some, an easier version you can do. If you can't get to this one, the big one yet, I'll show you a couple other ways to do it where it still sounds great, but it's just a little bit easier on your hands, okay? So the way I'm doing it, the left hand, and I don't think I mentioned before, it's in the key of C. C, of course, has no sharps, no flats. It's all white keys in the scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. If you learn piano, that's probably the first scale that you learn, the C scale, okay? So for this song, the left hand is going to start bass on C. Thumb is going to be a sixth up on the A, okay? And so they're really going to be just a pattern of 3 chords. You're going to do C and A. For the next one, leave the C at the bottom and just raise the thumb up to B. C and B, and then C and C. And then that happens again 2 times. Okay, so we'll just do that for now, that section. So that happens twice, C and A, C and B, C and C. Repeat it one more time. C and A, C and B, C and C. Right hand. Okay. Okay, so let's show you what the right hand is doing. We're starting in C position, 2 octaves up from the right hand. So left hand's here. This is middle C, and this is an octave up from that middle C. So we're in C position. C, E, F, G. So really we're doing the C scale, and we're just skipping that second note. C, E, F, G. And then you're going to drop down to an octave lower from this G to G and C, okay? And that's when the left hand comes down on the first chord I showed you, C and A, okay? C and G in the right. Then here's some rhythmic stuff the right hand is doing. G, G, C, G. So you're already on these three keys. You just played it. Leave that G at the top because we're going to need it. Right hand drops on G and C. Then you're going to do the G, G, C, G. Okay, and so after that, the left hand, of course, goes up to the B. Right hand, this C is going to move up to the D. These octaves G's stay put. Okay, so these G's stay and that C stays. Everything else is kind of moving up one note at a time. So slowly, right hand by itself. Okay, so then the last move is G, G, D, F. Okay, G, G, D, F, and then we land on a C chord, second inversion. So if you notice this whole time, this thumb is staying on G the entire time, okay? D, F, land on C chord, second inversion. Twice. Okay, so that happens twice. Let's put them both together and let's go ahead and use this loop. So I'm gonna, that's the original tempo. The BPM is 125. I'm gonna slow it down just a tad, just so we can hear what's going on. You can kind of see it slow down. Here we go. One more time. Okay, simple. So an easier way to do that, and this is the kind of the a variation if you want to make it a little bit easier for you. Left hand is just playing single notes, starting from the 6, which is A, B, C, A, B, C. Right hand, start that the same, and then just go go back to the C, and you're really just walking up parallel motion, where they're both going up in the same intervals. Okay, so right hand is C, D, E. Repeat it, C, D, E. Add the left hand. So that's probably as simple as you want to do it. If you want to spice it up a little bit, you can have your right hand do the same thing I showed you before, but the left hand just do a single note. So that's one way to simplify it. Okay, so that's the gist of it. But of course, the full version, stretch those hands out. That C stays put at the bottom. That's kind of a staple of the introduction. Is instead of walking up from the 6, 7, and the 1, you still walking up, but you want that C below that. That right there makes that section. Okay. So let's move on to the next section. So I'll play this. I'll play it through one more time, and then I'll move on to the next section, and then I'll break it down. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, right there. So let me show you that run. So it's just, you're already in position for it because you ended up, let's see, how do we end up? So we ended up right here. And so your thumb's right at the beginning, your thumb's already in position on the first note of the run. So the first note of the run is G, C, F. Thumb's already here. Your hand's pretty much already in position. Just play it. G, C, F, E. And you're going to bounce up on that E, okay? And then C, G comes right after that. So listen, I'm playing those notes, but I'm not just running them all together. There's some rhythmics to this, rhythm to how I'm playing it, rhythm and dynamics. Off, and we bounce up on that G, and then from that G, we just walk down the scale until we get to the A, okay? You got to have that rhythm in there just to really add. The writer of the song, when Kirk wrote that, he wanted it to have that kind of hard-hitting, aggressive feel to it. And it's not, you don't get that aggressive feel if you're just, that's different from, we want it to bounce, okay? So, let's see. Okay, so let's move on. So the right hand's actually doing that by itself. The left hand's not doing anything along with that. As soon as you hit the A, that's when the left hand comes back in and it's going to play on that F, okay? And so from here, let's focus on the left hand again. So left hand's gonna be going F, G, A, and then just repeat that. F, G, A, back down, G, F, G, and then end on C. One more time. F, G, A, G, F, G, A. One more time. G, F. Last time, G and C. Okay. So right hand, we just did the run. So let me break that down. So we just did the run. So the right hand, the left hand's playing F, and right hand really you're just going to play an F chord. It's inverted one time. You ended up, remember, if you remember, that right hand ended up the run with your thumb on A. If you do the fingering right, you end up with your thumb on A, and that's the perfect position to play this F chord. A, C, F. Okay? Then everybody goes up a step of the scale to a G chord. Left hand is now on G, right hand is B, D, G. It's a G chord first inversion. Left hand goes up to A, right hand just shifts to a C chord, C, E, G. Left hand is over A now, okay? So C over A, one more time. F over F, G chord, C over A. And here's one passing chord we're gonna do to before we repeat it. Left hand goes back to that G like we said to start the cycle over again, but the passing chord on the right hand is really just a B flat major chord on the right. B flat, D, and F. You can even add that major 7 if you want, but it sounds fine just keeping it with the triad. So let's see. Okay, that's that B flat major. Then we just repeat that again. B flat again, passing chord. Okay, let's repeat that a few times. So let's go ahead and put that in context. Passing chord, F chord, G chord, C over A, B flat. I'm just gonna do it a few times. Okay, so let me show you the other little nuances in this introduction that kind of, again, add character to the song. Anybody can just play the straight chords, but if you once you've gotten that, that's when you kind of go above and beyond and do the little bit of extra stuff that makes this song unique. So, for example, I know you'll recognize this part when we do it. Let's see. Right here. Okay. So that, see, when do we do that? That's our passing chord. Going to the second time, once we get to the A. So that move is just D, E flat, E, and then stretch that pinky to go to that sixth up to C, okay? And my fingering for that is 1 on the D, my first finger on the D. My second finger plays E flat, and then I pull down to the E. So my 2 fingers are handling 3 notes here. D, E flat, E, and then pinky at the top. Okay, let's put that in context. So you gotta squeeze that in quick. You don't have time to hang out and pat yourself on the back for getting that lick in, because as soon as you hit it, you got to come back and hit that B flat chord, okay? And then coming out of it. So coming out of it, very simple. It's really just a C major chord, but instead of starting on the C, we start on the second note. Fingering is exactly the same as a C major fingering. Again, you're just starting on this just pretend you already played the C, the first note, and complete the scale starting from the second note. Okay. And time it so that as soon as the right hand hits that C, left hand is going to hit octave C, is really big there, and you can even, if you can squeeze it in, play a full C chord with that right hand, E and G, and you can even play that power chord on the left, add that G, okay? All right. It looks like the video looks like it's stuck. Not cool. Are you hearing me okay, or is it stuck. Let me, not cool. Let me see what's going on. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it looked like I had a battery notice that my battery was running low. Hopefully y'all stick around, please. Are y'all back? Can you hear me now? Can you see me? Um, I have no idea when it froze. What happened was my low battery notice came up. My phone wasn't charged. So it looks like when the low battery notice popped up, it froze what I was doing until I stood up and actually pushed the notification out of the way. So if you can kind of remind me what the last thing you saw, I can jump back into it. Because I was really talking and I didn't even know when it cut out on me. So again, thank you all for coming through. Thank you all for letting me know that the video was stuck. I kind of peeked over and I saw everybody starting to put comments that it was stuck. So yeah, let me finish. We're just about done. We're just doing the introduction today. This is just part one, and I'm wrapping up this introduction. And it looks like I got froze a little bit. So let me know where it cut out at. I'll kind of go back. Let me just go back to the beginning and play where we're at up to this point. Um, I'll speed it up a little bit from the beginning. Okay, so that's the gist of the introduction, and it looks like Jay is telling me where we were at. It's stuck when you were showing the movement from F to G to C over A. Okay, thank you. So that was a long time ago. Okay. uh, so y'all missed a whole lot. So let me go ahead and go over that whole section. So after the run, so the left hand is just me going F, and you can just do octaves, F, G, A, and just repeat that. G, F, G, A. And then the last one, bounce on C. Okay, so let me show you what the right hand is doing. And the right hand is really just doing the same chord that the left hand is playing. So over the F, right hand is, now let me back you up. When you do that, your thumb ends up on A, and that's actually the perfect position for it to be to play this F major chord, first inversion. So A, C, F over F on the left. Everybody now moves to the right a step to a G major chord, G in the left, B, D, G, that's a G chord, first inversion on the right. And then that last chord, left hand is A, right hand just do a C major triad, nothing fancy here, C, E, G over A. And then when the left hand goes to G, here's the magic chord. This passing chord is really just a B flat major chord on the right, B flat, D, and F over G in the left. Okay, and that's your passing chord. Then everything just repeats again. F chord, G chord, C chord on the right over A, B flat passing chord over G. Okay, so let's add the tempo to this, and just kind of throw in there again. I'm using the Loops by C-Dub app. This is an app. If anybody who's been around a while, you know that one of my first teachers was Carlton Whitfield, aka C-Dub. And he created this loops app that has hundreds and hundreds of gospel loop songs, gospel loops that are custom created for specific gospel songs. So this is the loop he created specifically for Hosanna. That's why it sounds so awesome. So let's go ahead and play that section that I'm talking about after the run. Passing chord, F chord, G chord, C over A, B flat. So coming out of it, let me show you one more thing before we finish that. There's one little lick that every song kind of has its own little things that make it unique and that give it its character and give that song its swag. And yes, you can learn the chords, the basic chords. You can play those all day long, but what will make you unique and kind of set you apart from everybody who's just kind of halfway learning the song, from the ones who actually dissect a song and learn how to play everything, is learning all those little licks and tricks. And hopefully that's what we try to do here at Piano Clubhouse. So with that said, there's one little lick I'm gonna show you in here that they do. That's the first time. The second time through, watch this. Okay, so that lick right there is D, E flat, E, C. Okay, and the way I'm doing it is I'm just doing my thumb on D, second finger hits E flat, and I just take my E flat finger and I just actually pull it down to the right to E. I don't even need 3 fingers. I use 2 fingers to hit 3 notes. D, E flat, pull it down to E, and then stretch that pinky out to C. Okay. Okay, so now what you can't do is you can't be patting yourself on the back and telling yourself that, ooh, I played that lick perfectly. You don't have time to hang out right here, because as soon as you hit that C, you got to jump back and play that B flat, that passing chord, that B flat chord in the right over the G, because the song is still going. You don't have time to sit down and take a break. Okay, so as soon as you hit that, you're jumping back to the B flat chord over G in the left. And then to finish it off, you're just basically doing a C major scale. This is the first scale you learned. If you took piano lessons, you learned the key of C, and the fingering you learned for C, the C scale was C, D, E, thumb goes under to F, and then go all the way to C. And that's exactly what this last lick is. It's just the C major scale, except you don't play that first note. You start with the second finger on D. So it's 2, 3, bring that thumb under, just like the traditional C major fingering. Thumb goes to F, and then finish it out to your pinky to C. Okay? Okay, so let's do that slowly, and I'll slow down this loop so we can practice that section with the lick and also with that little scale there. Here's the lick, scale, and coming out of that, once you hit that C, you're actually going to hit octave C's in the left hand, and I would even fill it in with that G to make this a power chord, C, G, C, and then try to go ahead and play a C major chord with the right in first inversion, okay? So E, G, and C, C's and G's in the left hand, make it real big. Okay. So let's play this second section slowed down just to be sure we got it after the lick. Right here. Scale. Okay, that's the introduction. So let's play the whole thing that slow, just so you can hear how it goes all together. You can kind of make out what I'm doing. Then I'll kind of speed it up and try it up to tempo, and then we'll be done. What I'm doing, I'm not going to do the whole song tonight. The song has way too much to do in one sitting. I would be here 2 hours explaining the song. So this is just the introduction today. Be sure you subscribe. Be sure that you follow, hit the like button, because I'm going to come back and hit this video and move on to different sections of the song. And hopefully, after a couple of lessons, we'll have the whole thing down. Okay, so let's jump to the top. Ah, sorry. Scale. Okay, got kind of sloppy there. So I'm gonna speed this. Let's go up to, that is the default speed. That is a lot faster than I thought it was. Let's see how it goes. One, two, one. Ah, takes practice. Takes practice. Um, I'm not immune to playing wrong notes. I probably could have practiced this another 30 minutes longer to make sure I got everything straight for you. But again, practice will help you through it. I showed you the right notes. You practice it, you get it right. I'm going to try it again. I think I can get it. Yeah. Ah, not bad. Passing chord. The scale, which is supposed to be the easiest part, was the part I did the worst on. But you get the gist of it. You get the gist of it. That is as close as you're going to get to the album. Practice it. Don't try it this fast. Go ahead and get you this Loops by C-Dub app. Use that tempo button. Slow it down. The default tempo is 125. Slow it down to like 70 or 80. Let's see how fast 80 is. It's a little distorted. Okay, so slowing things down is your friend. You want to be able to slow things down. Uh-oh. So hopefully that didn't cut out too much of the stuff. I really should be sure that I charge this battery up before I go live. So hopefully you caught everything. Slow things down. Slowing things down is your friend when it comes to practicing hard music that is fast and has lots of integral stuff in it. Um, that is how you're going to get through stuff. Practice it. We've all got plenty of time right now to be at home working on our craft and getting better. I'm going to, as soon as I get off the video, I'm going to practice and get better at that next section so I can come back to show you how to play it. Work on this tonight. Work on this tomorrow while it's fresh in your mind. Um, Let's learn the song by next week so you can be ready to play it. We might not be able to physically be in a church to play or to practice or to minister, but you can at least learn the song and be ready for the next time around. Where I'm gonna do a few other resurrection and Easter songs that are popular that I think you'll enjoy. So hang around. Be sure you like and subscribe. Got a lot of good stuff coming for you. Um, as a last point, if any of you have ever wanted to uh, join Piano Clubhouse, this is a perfect opportunity to do that. I'm actually going to, because you are on my live stream, I'm not going to publicize this coupon code. If you want to get a 40% off any subscription, that's 40% off. You just use the coupon code Stay Home. STAYHOME. Stay Home will get you 40% off any subscription at pianoclubhouse.tv. We have a new website, pianoclubhouse.tv, not .com. Okay, so 40% off only because you dropped in live to my YouTube live. And if you're already a member, shoot me an email and I will apply that subscription to your membership. Okay. Email is tj@pianoclubhouse.com. All right. Thank you guys. I can't get enough of playing this song. I'm gonna play it one more time as we go. I'm actually done. I'm not gonna teach anymore, so you're free to listen or you're free to go. But I just love playing this song. So one more time, and I'm gonna do it up to tempo. I think I can do it a little bit better than I did before. Here we go. Ooh, that's fast. A little better, a little better. That last scale was a little sloppy, but that was it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me see if there's any other questions. Yep, I got stuck again. I'm glad we got it taken care of. Can you do sheet music for this song? No, I don't do sheet music. I don't even know how to do sheet music. I don't have any software or anything. So no sheet music. But I thank you for dropping in and watching. The full tutorial is on Piano Clubhouse. I did the tutorial about 3 or 4 years ago, and actually, what I did today is a lot better. And then I taught it differently before. And what I did today is a lot closer. It's more spot on to the recording. What I did before was not. So I might even want to replace that video with a new one. But the full video is out there. Go ahead and check it out if you want to go past the tutorial. What I did today. Today I just did the introduction. If you want more than the introduction and you don't want to wait for my next live video, just go ahead and jump to pianoclubhouse.tv and you can learn the rest of there. Okay. JR, thank you for watching. If there's any other questions, go ahead and shoot them in. Rick Smith, I could have sat here for 2 or 3 hours learning from you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And I could have too. My wife tells me all the time that I get long-winded. Um, but I don't mind. It's because I get long-winded when I'm talking about something that I'm passionate about and I love teaching. So yes, thank you for that, Rick, and good to see you. Hopefully, hopefully look forward to seeing you at my next video. Be sure before y'all go, join, subscribe, like. Now I feel like I'm kind of getting monotonous and repeating myself. So thank you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.